Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to be cash stuffing my wallet and my sinking funds with $527. So I have kind of a little breakdown over here of what I'm going to be stuffing for this video. And yeah, just going to get this going for the week. Okay, let me just separate these into here. The lady at the bank, she had a little difficulty counting the money. So she actually had to run it through the machine a couple of times just to be sure, which I appreciated. But I saw her count it initially and she did it right. But she just wanted to double check it was right. All right, so I'm going to first start off with my wallet, which is right here because I have some stuff I need to take out. Actually, I'm gonna move this over too. Oh, I need to take out all this change because it is heavy. It's got a lot of change in there. All right, so I've been collecting this. I don't know yet when I'm gonna change it into money or dollars, but a good amount so far, so that's good. Okay, so that really helps to make it a lot lighter, which is nice. Things heavy. All right, and then I do have money in my wallet that I didn't spend. I actually really did pretty well this week with not overspending and staying within what I budgeted for the week. So I have a lot of money to put into savings challenges, which I'm really excited about. So I have a little bit from spending. So I have $12 in spending. Groceries, I'm keeping the 50 in here, but I'm gonna take these 5s and the 1s. I have a bunch of 5s and 1s. So putting this back in here. Eating out, I have 15, and then coffee, I took all that out already. Buffer, I have $2 in buffer. Okay, so yeah, a good amount of money to work with for some savings challenges, which is good. All right, so now I'm gonna stuff these though for the week. And I've just been putting the same amount in these, and that's been working out. So I'm gonna continue with those same amounts. So for spending, I am doing a 20 and a 10, so $30 in spending. Okay, groceries, I'm gonna do another 50, so that way I have 100 in here. So that has 100. Eating out is 30 as well, so that's gonna get 20 and a 10. Okay. I've been good about not eating out so much, which has been good. Coffee is 20. I do 2 10s for this one. Okay. Buffer is $10, so I usually do a 5 and then 5 1s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for buffer. All right, cool. So that is all good to go for the week. Now I can move into all my sinking funds. All right, so I have a video where I did the cash planning for this. I have this sheet right here where I figured out all the amounts that I'm gonna put in these envelopes. So definitely check that out. All right, so for electronics, I'm doing $10. And I'm trying to see if I like this way of tracking. I actually need a pen, or if I want to just use the trackers that I have in the back. I haven't decided yet. So I'm just going to see which one I like better and then go with that. All right, so I'm adding 10 to this. So now I kind of like this one because I can do a balance and then I just have it like in one sheet rather than having to flip through each envelope and see like what I have. So I'm kind of leaning towards this one. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 35, and 40. So 140 electronics. And I'm actually going to write in here 140 just to keep track of that amount. Okay, and I'll put this back in here. Okay. Auto repair is getting 50. This, I'm probably going to be spending all of this weekend just to get some repairs done. So I have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 10. So 200, 20, 40, and 50. So 250. Okay. 250, yeah. All right. Furniture is getting $10. Okay. So now I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65. So 165. Really? Oh, yeah. I had no idea I had that much already. Okay. So 165 for furniture. Gifts is getting, oops, 20. So $20. And that's 20, 40, $60 for gifts. Ooh, I need to get something to like, so that way this doesn't slip and slide while I'm doing this. It's kind of a little awkward. All right, holiday decor is getting $5. All right, so I have 20, 25, and 30. $30 for holiday decor. Okay, Christmas is getting $10. Oops, everything's falling out. All right, so $10 for Christmas. Okay, so I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, and 5. So 105 for Christmas. It's really like cool to see all the amounts, like how much they've accumulated. I've only been doing this for what, like not even 2 months. So that's pretty good. All right, registration is getting $5. Okay, so now for registration, I have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, $55. All right, taxes, I'm actually just gonna write in how much I put into savings this week for taxes, which I actually have the amount here, $267. All right, so I'm just gonna write in $267, and I'm gonna calculate how much I have then. So that's $12.91 plus $267, which is now $15.58. For taxes, and this was a few different affiliates that I got paid through. Oh, and also is Amazon. Yeah, okay, it was a few. So, oh, let me put the date. 5/2. Okay. So that's how I'm tracking, just keeping track of my taxes that I'm sliding into my savings. I just put it into savings automatically when I get paid. Okay, so that is it for that one. Now on to this one right here. So here I have beauty. That one is getting $10. $10 for beauty. So now I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85. $85. Okay. Now, household is getting 20. I spent some money in here already. Put this in order. So now I have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42. Okay. $42. I don't think I need anything this week, so yeah. I'll probably just sit there for now. Target, I'm putting $10 for Target. I'm surprised I haven't spent all this money in Target. I'm being a little bit more mindful with how I'm spending the money now that I'm doing it this way, which is really nice, because I would have just bought whatever I wanted and I wouldn't even think twice of it. But now I am. I'm really thinking about it before I spend money. All right, so Target I have 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. $50 for Target. Yeah, okay. I haven't seen anything in like the bullseye section. That's kind of what I wanted the money for. Or like little decorative stuff. That's usually what I overspend on. All right, family, I'm putting in $40. I've been spending a lot out of this one because I've been doing stuff with family. And my sister asked me if I wanted to go to the movies to go see that new Mario Brothers movie. So I'm probably going to use that to do that. So I have 40 in here. Disney, I'm also going to Disney this weekend. Okay, I'm putting 40 in because I went last week and I spent a good amount there too. All right, so now I have 20, 40, 60, 65 for Disney. Okay. But then I won't be going for like another month, so I have some time to save. All right, then I have $5 for content. I actually want to go and do like see if they have anything new at Dollar Tree or Five Below, those places, because they usually have some like good stuff, especially around back to school. So 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, $37 for content. Alrighty. Clothing, I'm just putting in 5. I feel like I have a good amount in here. Just need to go find something to buy. So $5 in clothing. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So 110. I didn't know I had ones in here. That's funny. Okay, so 110 in clothing. $110. Home decor, I am going to do $5 in here. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. This is another one I'm surprised I haven't used up, but yeah, haven't seen anything, I guess. So that has 100 now. And then planner stuff is going to get 5 as well. $5. 20, 30, 35, 40. $40 now for planner stuff. Okay. In there. Extra debt. Oh, actually, I'm gonna take this out because at the end of the month, I was going to make a payment. So I have a payment due for one of my credit cards that I plan on using this to pay a little bit extra with, and that's due next week, I believe. But I'm probably gonna make the payment this week. So I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna put it in my wallet. So that way I take it back to the bank. I'm just gonna stick it in this pocket right here. and make that extra payment on top of the payment I'm already making. So now it's at 0, but I plan on putting, I don't know if you can see this actually, kind of sort of. Let me move this over so you can see this side. But I'm putting in $20 into extra debt for this month to make the payment for next month payment. All right, so that is $20 in extra debt. Okay. Rent. Okay, I have a new little rent card. I already did the savings for my first paycheck. So I'm just gonna do a little dot here that I may already transferred that money over into savings. I just like doing it this way. I think it's really cute. So that is my rent. That's how I'm keeping track of my rent in there. All right, so that is it for this one. Now I'm gonna go into, oh yeah, I have a couple extra categories that I just did recently. I haven't made those pretty like matte envelopes yet for that, but I have like the zippered ones for now. This is like temporary little pouches for now. So I have a treat yourself one. I plan on putting $30 in this one. Oop, I grabbed an extra 10. Okay, so this one's gonna get 30. So that one has 30 now. So $30 in here. And then this one is Costco, which I plan on putting $25 in here. Oh, you know what? I did one wrong because I'm like, why am I down? Don't have a 20, and I know what I did. So I'm gonna have to fix it. All right, so $25 is going into Costco. I don't really go to Costco too much, just once in a while. So I figured it'd be good to have an envelope for when I do go, and I could just spend this money on that stuff. All right, so what I messed up on was the Disney one. I put 2 20s and I didn't want to put 2 20s. So let me fix that because I have to pay for parking. I have a pass, but my parking isn't free since I don't have the top pass one, the top tier one. So I have to pay half. So I was going to do, actually, let me look at my cash planning, how I did it, because over here it tells me I did a 20, a 10, and 2 5s. Yeah, because I wanted to be able to have $15 and just give it to them and I didn't have to wait for change. So I'm going to put this 20 back over here. And then I'm going to do 10 and 2 5s. So that's the right denominations I meant to do for this envelope. So let me make sure I have all the money I'm supposed to have in here before I put this back. So is it 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65? Where's Disney? Yeah, $65. Okay, so that's correct. Alrighty. So now everything should be good now from what I planned. All right. Now next I'm going to do some saving stuff in here, which this one's actually getting really, really thick. So I'm probably gonna have to do like a cash condensing soon, which I've never done one of those. So that's super exciting. I really like watching those videos. So yeah, that'll probably be coming soon. But for this one, I'm gonna do $20 for Go Wild. That's the $20 I meant to put in here. So that's gonna go in here now. I don't know if I have enough to color in that guy yet, but we'll see. So I have 1, 2, 3, 400, 50, 70, 90, 500. I already have 500. Oh yeah, 500. 5. Oh wait, I put these out of order. Okay, then 20, 120, 25, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so I don't have enough to color in this all the way, but I'm just gonna write that I have 532 so far for Go Wild. My goal is around like 2,500 for this one. So I think I'm at a good place so far. All right, so that's Go Wild. The next one I want to fill is the 52-week challenge. which is this one, because I'm going to do 2 of these. I'm going to get my pen. Okay, so I'm doing the 5 and the 10. So I'm just going to check these off here and grab a 5 and a 10 and stick that in here. So I got this 10 and then a 5. And thankfully, I don't have to count this because this tracker tells you the total right here. So I have 115 so far in this challenge. Cool. Put that in here. Then the next one is the roll the dice. I already rolled the dice. I'm gonna roll the dice again, but I did $3 for that one. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, $3 in here. And then I'm gonna color in the 3. Okay, so this one right here. And then I'll add this in here. So let's see how much I have so far. All right, so I have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. $27 in here. Okay, and then I allotted 24 just put in savings some way, somehow in here. So I have, let me make sure I have this, 24, 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah, and 4. And then I have all this extra money here. So let's see what I can do with this. Oh, let me actually do this first. I want to roll the dice first. So let me get my dice. Okay. So I'm gonna roll to see how many times I'm rolling. So I'm rolling 4 times. And then I will roll. Oops, so that one's 5. Actually, I need like a sticky note or something. I'll use this one. Okay. So the first one is $5. $4. Another $4. Oops, and $5. Okay. So we have 10, so $18 is what I will be doing for next time around. That's a good amount. All right, cool. So that's that for that one. And then now I'm going to figure out where the rest of this is going to go. So let's see the 100 envelope challenge first. Here, I have $24, so let's see if I already, oh, I haven't. I'm going to put that into here. So I haven't done the $24 one yet. So I'm going to put that in here. All right, so the 5's in here and the 1's. And I'm not going to count this one, but I'm just going to fill in this 24 like that. All right, so that is done. And then I'm going to use these to fill in my other challenges in the front. All right. So I have a bunch of 5's. So let me get all the 5's. Actually, let me see how much money this is. I don't think I've counted this yet. Okay, so I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So $47. That's really good considering I didn't spend that from my wallet. Awesome. Okay, so not that one. Okay, I'm gonna go to the $5 one because I have this May savings challenge and I have all these 5's that I can stick in there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 5's that I can color in these 8 flowers. Okay, how do I want to do this? Let's see. Let me find another pen. All right, so I'm gonna do pink, oops, and a purple. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 on this one. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, did I have 8? I already forgot. 6, 7. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so I have the first 2 rows here that I can color in. I kind of want to color in the petals too, but I feel like this is going to take a while. Okay, I'm going to do this off camera. Okay, so I colored in all of those just to make them look cute. I like that. All right, so I have that all done. Let's stick this back in here. And then I just have a few ones to stuff. All right, so I think I can do, let's see, I can do 3 here, then 2, and then 1. Okay, I can put 1 in each one. So 1, 2, 3. And then I remember something else I have to do after this. So I'm not quite done yet, but almost done. All right, let me grab the purple. Color in one of these. I'm gonna do 2 of these, or $2 in here. So that's 1. So at least I finished the top row of this one. All right, and then $2 in here. So I can color in 2 of these. And then the last thing I want to do is I actually have some money from some other challenges that I want to move into another envelope. And this is thick. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have to definitely condense that one soon. All right, so in here I have I think it was the past 2 months savings challenges, like that little $5 one. I didn't finish them, because I only did like what I had for my wallet, so it wasn't like that big of a deal if I didn't finish them. But I got a good amount in here. So I have 35 in here and 55 in here. So I'm gonna take this and put it into my, I think it's in here. I'm gonna put it into my auto one, since I need to get all that maintenance done this week. Yeah, this one, auto repair. So now I'm going to have, what is this? This is 55 and 35. So that's what? 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 90? I think that's 90. 55 plus 35 is 90, yeah. Okay, so I'm putting $90 into these. I'm just going to get rid of these little challenges since that is all done. And I'm deciding just to move this money in here since I really need this to be a little bit more bulked up. So I'm gonna go $90 in here. So now auto repair, where's auto? Auto repair had $250, and I'm adding 90 to that. So now it has $340, which is like, that's really good, because I mean, I don't know how much I'm going to be paying for what I need done, but my car's at over 100,000 miles, so I know it needs a good amount of stuff done. But that's a good chunk of change to take and have. So, all right, that one's super full. All right, but like I said, I'm gonna pull that money this weekend. But at least I have $340 now in there, so that's good. All right, so that is going to be it for this stash stuffing video. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button. And I hope to see you all in the next one.